Radical.
Welcome to part one of Radical Rapid Fire Comm Response for August 29th through September 4th, 2022. Short comments, score replies. MBK silent. Tripped over my words a little bit there, but it's okay. We'll continue. I'm trying to talk fast and get really good at it. MBK silent. Yeah, instead of redesigning the console to be more affordable, like they usually do, PlayStation 5, they made their consumers pay. Aren't consoles supposed to come down in price after a while? Yes, they are supposed to. The idea is a console is released, and then after a few years, it either comes down in price, or because they're better at manufacturing it and they can cut the cost, they either make it smaller, same price, or they basically just redesign it and lower the cost of it. Because physically there's not as much of it, takes less to produce it, are the chips and all that's more easily accessible. This is the first time in history a console has actually went up in price some places. Goes up in price. Yeah, it is terrible. It is terrible. You said also that I should get some rest. I sound like crap. Yeah, it was a rough time. That's why I'm so behind on this. I literally could not really talk for a week. And it took time to do those rad rewinds and everything and get those together, So, yeah, things are better now, though. MBK silent. Thanks for the concern.com. You really think highly of your opinion with your Be Happy I Made this video comment, don't you? Okay. You really think highly of your opinion with your Be Happy I Made this video comment, don't you? No, I don't really understand this. Are you saying that I'm happy with my opinion? Well, generally, yes, I am, because they're usually more often than not the right opinions. And I'm looking at the rest of this. Saying broke people are upset. Only broke people are upset. No, there's a lot of people upset when they see things going up in price, like a PlayStation 5. Maybe their friend who has a tight budget. I know a lot of people right now have a tight budget because freaking inflation. Everything's going up in price, But the thing is, consoles, that should be one of the things that don't go up in price, because it's set. It's not gas. When did game consoles become gas? You said the move is genius on Sony's part. No, it's not. Not unless they want to get bad press and people to basically go over the Xbox, because Xbox is not increasing the prices of their console. It's just so stupid here. So much of this is stupid. I'm just moving on. Rune Mamba. Sony was losing $200 on every PlayStation 3 sold, even when it was $600. Sony has had record profits the last few years and is already profiting from every PlayStation 5 sell. So them using the term inflation is an excuse and a lie. That's a great point. Why were they losing money on the PlayStation 3? It was due to that emotion processor, whatever it was called, right? It was far more advanced than anything that was in the PlayStation 3. It didn't equate to far more advanced games on the PlayStation 3, but there was a lot of money on that processor chip, what have you. I remember reading that. And record profits. Yeah. So they are recording record profits. They bought Bungie. So don't let them tell you that they're hard up against it and they need to increase the price of that PlayStation 5. No, they don't. No, they don't. And you recommended I drink some orange juice. I would if it was for the citric acid. Rune Mamba, I'm just afraid the citric acid might bother me, but that was 3 weeks ago, and as you can see, my glorious voice came back. Matt the Cat, I have one myself, and if you want one, they are expensive. It is what it is, and I love mine. You can say that about a lot of things, about an overpay. People can criticize you, Matt the Cat, depending on what you paid for it. I'm not going to pry and ask how much you paid for it. If you paid $500 for it, it's fair market value. But if you paid $700-800 for it, I can't see people justifying it, paying that much money for it, unless you actually just pick it up every day and you hug it. You squeeze it. You hug it. You love it. Maybe you'll lower your pants down a little bit because you really love your PlayStation 5. Art Bell. Rich just accidentally, Review Tech USA, he just accidentally admitted to the stomach procedure. He claimed willpower and a diet lost him the weight. All natural, nope. Like Boogie and Wings, it failed. Big time YouTubers have no willpower. I was walking by some dessert. At work, they have like a place in the break room where, they have muffins, cakes, pizza, whatever sometimes. And it took a lot of willpower. I was hungry too, to not pick up a slice of pizza. But I thought to myself, is that momentary enjoyment of that slice of pizza going to be worth all the discomfort that a slice of pizza is going to cause you and your digestive system? And I said no. I said no. I had willpower. Do any of you have willpower enough? And also, just a temporary weight gain, the bloating or whatever, whatnot. I have an amazing body, Art Bell, but it takes willpower to maintain this amazing body. Red Strauss 97. Mickey D's chicken sandwich is okay, I guess. A lot better after they revamped it. Popeyes is better than it, but in my opinion, it's way overhyped for the price they're charging for it. There's more to this comment. I've never went to Popeyes. Never eaten at Popeyes. If I go there, what do you recommend on the menu? And the thing about that Mickey D's chicken sandwich, there's the thing I left out, which I noticed now. It's a aftertaste that happens about maybe an hour or two after it. Can someone explain that aftertaste? And are you any of you feeling the aftertaste after having the crispy chicken an hour or two after? It's not just me, right? Some of you that eat that. I mean, it's good when you're eating it. Tastes good. Just that aftertaste, kind of a nasty aftertaste. Chris Tombstone. I respect females too, but at the end of the day, Lady Decade's already showing the girls she's already hotter than hell, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with making a few extra dollars if someone's willing to pay, because it's not like they're going to be sitting there touching her. Okay, whoa, I'm not reading the rest of this. If there's ever an OnlyFans for Lady Decade, I know who's going to roll up. It's old Chris Tombstone. Tombstone's sticking up out of the ground. That's not the only thing sticking up when Chris thinks about Lady Decade. Wow. Lady Decade, you might want to get some papers. What was that thing they have? The papers, sometimes a woman gets it and a guy can get it too. God, what is it called? Restraining order. Yes. Chris, you need to be restrained. Murray NJ08. She called me a wacko years ago. We also got into it big time on Twitter until she folded and blocked me. I'm guessing you were talking to her on Twitter, and she called you a wacko. All right. Lady Decade did. And she folded and blocked you. Let's take a look here. Wasn't it Wacko on the Animaniacs that did that Beatles voice of one of the Beatles? Do I have it open? Do I not have it? Okay, here we go. Wacko. This is the definition. Wacko, mad, insane. His willingness to pursue every wacko idea that enters his mind. Then a crazy person. A trailer park peopled by exotic wackos and misfits. Okay. Are you a trailer park crazy person, Murray in J08? Are you insane? Are you mad? Yes. I don't think you're mad. I think what it is sometimes YouTubers don't understand that they can be criticized and it's an open platform. I don't think it's insane or mad to criticize a YouTuber for the things they say, the things they do. We're all human beings. I mean, we're all open to criticism. So unless you were saying wacky, crazy things to Lady Decade, then I would say probably Murray and J08. I have determined that you are not wacko.